Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel with a new video about World of Tanks. Today I am going to comment a game I made in my Tortoise. As you can see, it's mostly a tier 9 game. There are only 2 tier 10 on each side. Usually the strategy is just to rush the nearest hill and then to camp on it for the rest of the game. However, even with the tank destroyer I don't like to do that very long. So obviously I'm going to just go on one of them, the nearest hill. I'm just going to see if there are some suicidal enemies that want to rush at the beginning of the game. Sometimes it happens. And then according to the deployment I will just attack on either side. The Tortoise is not a fast machine. Once you have picked your path, you have to stick to it for the rest of the game. You do not have the possibility to redeploy easily. You cannot defend your base if you're too far away and so on. So you'd better choose a way to attack your opponent and try to make the most out of it. This is why it's in your interest to look at your minimap at the beginning of the game, just to see how the enemies are deployed and how your teammates are doing. Here I am in the F line, which means that in a few minutes I could go either on the top of the top bridge in B6 or in the bottom bridge in J6 or J5. Those are the strong points of the map. Obviously you need to control at least one of them, and the one that will not last very long will be the one where you'll be rushed. So you have to look at your minimap for this, and as soon as you get information about where you should be, just go there. In the Tortoise you don't really have a lot of time to lose. So meanwhile I am taking care of this T-32. My team is rushing the north part of the map, so I'm just going south to make sure that we at least will not lose the bridge too soon. The Tortoise is really well armored, at least from the front. If you expose your side or your rear, you'll get penetrated very easily. You can have a small angle on your tank, this can help you, but enemies will usually aim at your weak spots, especially the commander's hatch on your top right. This is your main weak spot. You have some others on the front part of your tank, just on the left of the gun. However, it is smaller and a lot of enemies do not know about this. So in order to protect your Tortoise, your best bet will be to make sure that your commander's hatch is not available for your opponents. So you can hide behind a house, a rock, whatever you want. Just make sure that it's high enough to cover it. Don't really bother doing some side scraping or hold down or whatever. This will not work with the Tortoise. Now I have plenty of opponents and I just been spotted. I'm not going to stop. Even if I lose a few shots here, it's alright. Just going to stop a second here to take out this T-50 for E1. And now I'm in a dominant position. They will waste a lot of shells, either on my tracks, on my armor. I will take some damage, obviously. Some people know about the left part of the gun, but apart from this, I mean, it will mitigate all the damage that I will receive. As you can see, the accuracy and aiming time on the Tortoise are just phenomenal. And not just that, but the DPM as well. It's one of the highest in the entire game. Well, I have just checked, only one artillery can go higher. So, apart from this, I think it's a British artillery, apart from this you'll have the highest DPM of the game. Now I am facing this Yak Tiger. I have two options. Either I can just load the gold, either I can hit on this flat part of the superstructure and it will penetrate 1 out of 2 times. We have lost a few tanks in the north part of the map, but it's alright, we still have a huge advantage in the number of remaining tanks, so we can just be very aggressive and finish this game quickly. So with the Tortoise you have two options basically for each battle. Either you stay rather close to your cap circle. This can be helpful if you have a lot of tier 10 in the opponent team. but I usually prefer the option B, which is to choose a path where you can attack the opponent, and you'll have to stick with it. Don't turn back, don't get slowed down by some opponents, just go in the front line as fast as you can. If you are too slow going there, either your teammates will be already dead when you arrive, either they will have killed everyone and you'll have nothing else to do. Even if you pick the first option to stay close to your base, you will be really dependent on your team. And this is a shame because you have an extremely high DPM tank with a very good armor, extremely high accuracy, so my advice would be to just go in the front line, and when it's time to cover yourself, just make sure that you cover your commander's hatch. So that's it for this video, it's almost over. I just wanted to let you know that I will try to upload 2 videos per week on the same days. I haven't picked them yet, and I will let you know as soon as I have. So that's it, victory! Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.